Hi, this is Alec from Mask Audio Electronics, and this is the Electronic Audio Experiment's Obstructures bass driver. So the bass driver is a third in a series of collaborations between aluminum sorcerers Obstructures and purveyors of science-driven mayhem at Electronic Audio Experiments. Each one of these is ran at internally high voltages that provide tones as large and as angular as these enclosures imply. The Obstructures bass driver takes inspiration from my beloved Trainer TS series solid-state amps, but strips away some of the more useless knobs and gives you 4 perfect sliders to base your tone upon. It also continues my favorite thing about the Obstructures pedals, which is every slider gives you more. Everything is additive, nothing is subtractive. It's incredible. More is more. So our rig today for demoing the bass driver is this Sterling short scale Stingray, no active electronics here, into my Science Mother 50, once again being the MVP. Here's my clean tone. So let's jog through the controls real quick. First, you have volume, which is, of course, your output volume. There's a ton of it on tap. This is unity. So if you just crank that, you'll actually have a very nice, squishy, kind of vintagey tone. And then you have the drive control. It's fairly neutral all the way down, and then as you increase it, the clipping slowly becomes a full brick wall, almost edging in on fuzz at maximum. After the drive control, you have a 2-band EQ, but it's definitely not that straightforward. The bass just boosts at 100 Hz. All the way down, no boost. All the way up, 14 dB boost at 100 Hz. That's a lot of ass. Then you have the attack control. This is changing how the treble frequencies are processed through the drive portion. This is really the beating heart of the pedal and where those aggressive solid-state tones start to come out. so fucking nasty. Honestly, one of my favorite tones out of this thing is with the drive all the way down and the attack and bass controls all the way up. Very aggressive without being in your face distorted. Last control is actually hidden on the inside. There's this little notch control, and stock it comes disabled. But if you engage it, it'll add back in the scoop around 750 Hz that the original trainers have. John says this will improve some recording situations or running into a power amp. But I don't have to make this work in a band context. I think it just makes it sound meaner. So I had a whole rant about clean blends that we have just decided to cut. So instead, here's Eric playing some low-tuned guitar. Really fun! Thanks to John at Electronic Audio Experiments for letting me do this. I've now talked about the fuzz and the bass driver, so maybe at some point I'll find some excuse to talk about the Obstructures boost. If you want to hear me do that, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, this is Alec from Mask Audio Electronics, and today we're covering the Electronic Audio Experiments. It's always, I say it right, but I think about how I'm saying it. You just had it, just stop thinking. Just stop thinking and keep talking, you idiot. Hi, turn brain off, go caveman mode. Hi, this is Alec from Mask Audio Electronics. Fuck. Turn brain off, go caveman mode. My name, fuck! Ah! I can't even think of my own name. Hi, this is Alec from Mask Audio Electronics. It's at Mask Audio Electronics, and this is the electronics. That's too many electronics. Should not be said. I mean, that's good enough.
We might get it, I don't know.
We might get it.